Hi there, I'm Christy. Welcome to my channel, The Colorful Diamonds, where I talk about all things diamond painting. And today I'm going to do in a month in review. I'm doing January and February. From this point forward, I'll just be doing 1 month at a time, but I went ahead and decided to include 2 months in there. This is my first video. I plan to do these every month, and some small shop hauls and some whip and chats, and some tutorials as well. I teach a group at my local library where we get together and diamond paint, and I try to help people that are new to diamond paint to give them tips and tricks on ways to get better at it, and all the accessories that I use and different companies that I think are really good quality diamond painting. But I'm going to include some tutorials for them that they can go look at as well. I'm starting right now with my minis that I did in January because I went on vacation and took them with me, which is a great thing to do when I'm on vacation and I can't take a bigger one. The first one that I completed was Wonders of Nature, Part 1 by Diamond Art Club. These are all square drills, and they're all special drills. Most of them are fairy dust, and then there's some ABs. I started on this one on January 23rd and finished on January 31st. These are really pretty. I thought these would be ideal while I was on my cruise in the Caribbean to do this set in particular. You can see those pretty ABs and the fairy dust drills there. Then the next one I did is this pretty meadow with the yellow flowers. That's pretty. And then the next one is some palm trees. And I'm guessing this is an oasis in the middle of a desert. Then I've got my favorite mini dazzle that I've done so far. I love this. It's so small and simple, but it's still so pretty with the sunset at the beach. And then I've got this one, which is cherry blossoms. I think these turned out really good. I like to frame them when I'll pick out my favorite two, and I'll frame them in my craft room. Or if I do a seasonal ones, I like to do like the Valentine's Day ones or the 4th of July ones or Christmas ones, whatnot, and just have a couple of them framed sitting out. Now I'm going to go get the next set that I worked on. Alrighty, this set is called the Cocktail Set number 2 by Pretty Little Gem. These are all square drills, but they're regular drills. There are no specialty drills in these. I also worked on this from January 23rd to the 31st of January. They come with a set of 12, but I didn't complete the last 3. They were my least favorite, and I didn't do them. And I'm learning from this that really when it comes to a mini kit, especially if I'm showing them on my channel, that I need to start with the ones that are my least favorite in the set and work up to my favorite ones so that I can show people the entire set. So I apologize for that. I won't do that next time. But these are super pretty and colorful. Again, I thought this would be a fun thing to take on the cruise where you've got all the fruity, fun cocktails. They're very pretty, nice and sparkly. The drill quality is really good, and the glue is great as well. I have not framed any of the Pretty Little Gems because they're larger. The Diamond Art Club ones are a 4x6 size, and these are more of a 5x7 size. This is my favorite one of the whole set. I love the orange slices and the umbrella. I think that turned out really pretty. And there's another one. And another. And 2 more. I think these turned out really nice. And they were fun to work on. They were fun and colorful. When I was on the cruise, I would take my diamond painting to common areas where we'd sit by the pool or something. My husband would be reading a book, and I'd be working on my diamond painting, and plenty of people came up to me telling me they diamond paint, that they brought their diamond painting with them, or they wanted to learn about it, and what company was this from. So I had a lot of fun with that, just being, because diamond painting has become really popular now. For the longest time, I felt like I was the only one that did it. I didn't know anyone that did, and now I feel like it's becoming really popular, and there are a lot more people that do it. So that's it with this set. Now I'm going to get the next project that I did for you. This one is called Make Life Sweet. Sorry for that bang. Oh, and I put this in a magnetic frame which I like to do for seasonal ones or something that really wouldn't stay up in my house long term. This one I had out for the month of February, and I also did this kit for the Ticket to Ride event. I found that I really love doing events. It helps keep me motivated to complete kits, and I feel like complete them faster. And it's not about the speed, but for me, I want to finish one and start the next one. So it's not like I'm trying to rush through them, but probably by the way when I'm halfway or 3/4 of the way through a kit, then I'm already thinking about the next kit that I want to work on. So that just helps me, and it's fun to do this with other people. The name of this kit is called Make Life Sweet by Jennifer Lambein. It's also a Diamond Art Club kit. It measures 63.6 centimeters by 50.7 centimeters, or 25 by 20 inches. It has 44 colors and 4 ABs. This is round drills. I started it on January the 1st, and I finished it on January 21st. These magnetic frames are on Amazon. They're very inexpensive. The measurement of the length, the width, I guess is what I'm trying to say here, is 25 inches. When I pick a magnetic frame, I will go 1 inch larger because I like the look of it kind of extending on the right and the left like that. This one was so much fun to do. I love bright colors. I love the pinks and the reds. I love the fruit on top of the cupcakes. And I love to bake, and I love to make pretty cupcakes for special things. I made some cupcakes that were similar to these they had chocolate, and they had a real pretty icing on it with a buttercream frosting for my daughter's bridal shower. And I had them on tiered trays, and they just looked so gorgeous. It just made me think of that. So that's one reason I really enjoyed working on this one. Now I'm going to show you the next one. Alrighty, this is called Life is What You Bake It by Lily and Val, also a Diamond Art Club kit, round drills. This one measures 30 centimeters by 38 centimeters, or 11.8 inches by 15 inches. It is round drills. This is one of the oldest kits in my stash. Lizette from Lizette Crafts and Tells, this year her main focus is on refreshing your stash, and she has challenged people to do the same, and I'm working on doing that too. And you find sometimes that your older kits aren't as desirable because the newer kits have a tighter grid, and they just are better really in the quality, because Diamond Art Club has continued to tweak things and make their products better. So your older kits, are just going to be the earlier versions that, have a looser grid field and maybe some gapping with the square drills. So you may procrastinate on working on them. So she's all about using up those old ones, getting them done. So this is one of my older ones. And I will say that even though I got it because I love to bake, and I thought the idea of it is cute here, all these grays and the charcoal colors, that was a lot, because I know this is supposed to look like it's a blackboard, but it was a lot of dark colors, and I have a really hard time doing dark colors or neutral colors. I like bold, bright colors, and they just make me happy when I'm working on them, and I love bright colors. So this one was a little difficult to get through, but it was tiny. It's a little one, so I was like, I know I can do it, so I did. And look at the cute washi tape that I've got going around this with the cupcakes. I actually think I got this washi tape from Hobby Lobby. Alrighty, now for the next kit. This one is one that I love and I've wanted to do for a long time. And I kept thinking I should buy it, and I didn't, but I love it, and I'm so glad that I got it. It is called Not a Craft Hoarder by Cynthia Frenette, also a Diamond Art Club kit. This one is square drills. It is a small one. It is 33 centimeters by 43 centimeters, or 13 by 17 inches. So it's a nice small snack size, as we call it, kit. It has some specialty drills in it, which made it extra fun to work on. This is a newer grid on this one, and the drills fit together just perfectly. Not too tight, no gapping, just perfectly. It has 17 colors, 1 AB, 1 electro diamond, and 1 iridescent diamond. And oh my goodness, the iridescent diamonds, I really can't recall if I have used any of these in a kit before, but they are just gorgeous. I mean, when we talk about diamonds or the drills for the diamond kits, these actually look like diamonds. I'm going to get close up so you can see the iridescent ones here. Let's see. There's some right there. Move this down. There they are. Look at that sparkle there. I'm sorry, my camera moved a little bit. But they are gorgeous. So gorgeous. And this was just so much fun to work on. And I love what it stands for, too. It says, I'm not a craft hoarder. I'm the curator of an extensive, sparkly diamond art collection. And if you love diamond art, then you know that it's not just the diamond painting that's part of the hobby. Collecting the kits is just as much of a hobby. I love my stash of diamond paintings, and I try not to let it be out of control. But my husband knows that I have this stash in the closet. He's never come in here to look at it, and I'm thankful for that. But he knows it makes me happy, and he doesn't seem to mind at all. And he's a good man, and he loves me dearly. So we just don't talk about how many are in that stash. But this one's fun, and this one is definitely going to be hanging in my craft room somewhere. I love it. This next one that I did is called Naptime by Randal Spangler. This is an Amazon Diamond Art Club original. It's a smaller one. There are a lot of people that absolutely love Randal Spangler kits with these cute little draglings, and I wanted to do one just to see what all that excitement was about. And I think these I think would be so cute on a child's wall. I don't have grandchildren yet, but I will in the next few years. And I think these kits lend themselves really nicely to being able to make up a really fun story about what's going on with the dragon in this picture, and how the dragons love chocolate chip cookies. And to me, it looks like he just ate a bunch of chocolate chip cookies and his belly's full, as you can see. And now he's just going to sleep the night away after a tall glass of milk and some chocolate chip cookies and his adventures of the day. I just think you could make up some really cute stories about these little guys. Diamond Art Club actually has a little storybook that Randal Spangler illustrated and wrote as well. That could kind of go with that if you were going to give it as a gift. But I think this is super cute. It's another one of these smaller ones. It's snack size, as we say. It's 38 centimeters by 33 centimeters, or 15 by 13 inches. It has 44 colors and 2 ABs. It's round drill. I started this one on the 18th of February, finished it on the 28th of February. Oh, and the ones that I did before, I don't think I told you my start and finish dates, but most of these took me about a week to complete, these smaller ones. This one was a lot of fun to do. I enjoy the outlining. There's several different artists that kind of have like a dark outline to their artwork, and then you can kind of fill it in like coloring, and I really enjoyed that. This was a fun one. Now for, I think it's the last completion of the month that I have to show you. This is January, and this came from the Diamond Design Company. I'll get a little closer here. There, that's better. And they are the months of the year. They are 20.3 centimeters by 20.3 centimeters. They're square. The shape is the square of the whole thing here, or 8 by 8 inches. They are square drills. This was a January one that I got just in time to get it done and have it framed so that I could have it sitting out on my china hutch for January. I would section this off into 4 sections and do half of it one day and half of it the next. Although I'm sure you could do it probably in one sitting, but I'd do them usually in about 2 days. The background on these, so a lot of times a big background of a solid color can get boring. And also with it being white, it can show gapping. But Amy Small, who owns the Diamond Design Company, was really smart in the fact that she uses fairy dust drills for the background. So I'm going to bring that closer so you can see that. The fairy dust drills have a mica finish on them, and there's no gapping, as you can see here. The drills are great. The glue is great as well. And I think that the background of the fairy dust drills is really nice. It gives it a nice sheen. And I almost feel like the fairy dust drills, rather than making a big impact on the difference on the final kit, it makes it more enjoyable while you're working on it because they're so pretty. The drills are when you're working on them. I do think that it helps to deflect the light some, and I think it gives the illusion too of the drills being straighter, and if there is anything that's not perfectly straight or any gapping, I feel like the mica kind of, the light diffuses it some, and I think that helps it That was a good idea for that to be white. Then the next one I completed is February. Excuse me. This is February. I think I did add some ABs to the heart and some more to the flower from the original design. This one is cute too. This one is the same size. They're all 8 by 8 inches. And I think I finished this one in 2 days as well. The 12th of February to the 14th of January. Now for the last one, that is the current one that's hanging right now. This is March. I'm gonna go, you can see it up close there, how cute that is, with the rainbows and the flowers and the shamrocks on there. This is an 8 by 8 frame that I got from Amazon, and the back does not have a holder for it, but I have it on a black wrought iron easel where it just sits upright in the easel. And then I kind of have some other little things for whatever the season is that kind of goes with this. I have 2 sparkly shamrocks that I got at Hobby Lobby that sit on the right and the left of this on my china hutch. That's really cute. And these are fun. I'm enjoying working on them. And then I'll work on the April one upcoming in the month of March and have that finished in time for April to have it hanging. Now I'm going to show you what my current whips are. This is called A Kind of Magic by Maria Abagnale. This is also a Diamond Art Club. And I'm working on this one for an event called Mermaids and Magic. This goes on from the beginning of March through the end of April. And it's on Facebook. If you're interested in joining, it's not too late. You can still join. This kit is gorgeous. I don't think I've ever done a portrait before. It's not something I would hang on a wall in my living room. But at the same time, I've done so many diamond paintings now that sometimes I'm doing them just because they're fun to do, even if it isn't something that I would put on the wall. I have picked a lot of them that I would want on the wall. Like Peggy Collins is one of my absolute favorite artists. And her artwork is something that you would want hanging on your wall. It's absolutely gorgeous. I've even ordered some of her prints off of her website. But again, this is one that I think is just fun. I love the colors in this. I'm going to get you close up so you can just see how gorgeous this is where her hair is. The shades of blue and turquoise in her hair. It's just so much fun to work on. The colors are so vivid and bright and fun. This is it's not an older kit, but I've had a hard time finding a ruler that will work with this one. Just to tell you the size of this one, it is 50.7 centimeters by 58.8 centimeters or 20 by 23 inches. So it's a moderate size. It's not a huge one. It has 36 colors and 3 ABs and 1 electro diamond. And I haven't gotten to the electro diamond yet to tell you where that is exactly. But this is fun. I mean, look at her glasses and what, the reflection of the glasses and the fish swimming around, the fish up here. The dark navy color everywhere is a dark navy AB, and it's so pretty and sparkly. That's it right there. Very pretty. So this one's a lot of fun. So I work on this one, my main kit, whatever I'm working on, I have in the living room. I have a diamond art set up there, and then I also have this craft corner in my guest bedroom. And the table that I use in here is a table that has 2 leaves that can fold down and be up against the wall. So if I have company, I can roll my diamond painting up, put the table up against the wall, and then there's plenty of room for my guest here. But I will keep a large kit in this room and work on it just some. I spend most of my time diamond painting in the other room. I should do a video one day about my diamond art setup and how I make it so that it's very user friendly for like in the living room at the sofa, and then in here in my guest bedroom. I'll try to remember to do one of those too at some point. So that's it with that. And then I have a long-term kit that I'm working on. I'll show you that next. This one's pretty large. This is Winter Sparkle by Diamond Art Club. The artist is Mad Art Studios, and this is actually the oldest kitten mustache. I have had this one probably since 2022, so it's been in my closet for 4 years. I've been diamond painting since 2020, but I didn't start buying Diamond Art Club until about 2021, 22, thereabouts. I guess more like 22 is when I started buying from Diamond Art Club. I bought some Diamond Art Club kits from Hobby Lobby before I started buying from the website that I had completed, so they weren't in my stash. That was before I knew all about having a stash. I would just buy one and complete it back then. This one that I'm working on right here, it's 82 centimeters by 55 centimeters, or 32.3 by 21.7. Some people would still say that this is a moderate size one. It's a little bit bigger than what I would work on in the living room, so that's why I've got this one set up in the craft room. And I'm not in a hurry to get this done, but I will find that I don't come in here and work on it like I want to. I started on this one, gosh, I don't know that I wrote down the date, but not too long ago, in the last couple weeks. Okay, I started it on February 7th, so it's been a month. And I've done this whole bottom section and this section over here, which was kind of tedious. They had a lot of black and navy, but thankfully that part's about done, and I'm moving into lighter parts now. But to make sure that I get this done, at least a section a week, and these sections are big. They're about 6 inches by 6 inches. I decided to use my label maker and make a date. So like this one right here, I'm going to work on 3/9 through 3/15. I'm going to get that section done. And if I follow what I have written here, I'll be doing a section a week. And it'll be finished by July 5th. And I'm totally fine with that. That's good. Then the next one that I'll put in this room that's a really big kit is Record Store that my daughter wanted. She loves vinyl vintage records, so I'm going to work on that for her, and when she comes to visit, she's going to work on it some too, because this is a guest bedroom where she would sleep. Anyway, this one's going to be the oldest in my stash, and this is part of my challenge to work through my oldest kits. I think it's really pretty. I love the contrast of the black with the bright colors in it, so I think it's going to be pretty. And I will hang this one in my craft room when I'm finished with it. Let's see what else I wanted to mention here. Oh, I know. I'm also working on 2 mini dazzle kits for the month of March, because I'm involved in Mini DP Madness, which is a diamond painting event with mini kits, and they could be with any company so long as comes in a set, and you only have to complete 6 minis in 1 month. So 2 times you have to do 2 minis in a week, and you just post each week that you completed one and you're eligible for the prizes, and that's a lot of fun. There's 4 YouTube and I guess you call them content creators is what YouTube people are called, that I follow, that I absolutely love. The 4 people that are doing this event are Kara from The Principal Painter, Michaela Renee, and Courtney from Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, and Ashley from Messy Girl Crafts. I watch all of them regularly. I like to sit down in the evening after I've had a hard day at work. I'm a nurse and I run around all day long. I rarely ever sit unless it's for my 30-minute lunch break. I'm talking to patients all day long, educating them, running around like a crazy person, getting stuff done. And when I come home, it's so nice just to sit down. I take a bath, I put my pajamas on, come sit down and diamond paint, and I watch my favorite YouTubers. I'll watch their vlog about their week. I'll watch their small shop hauls, and I've learned all kinds of things about diamond painting from watching them, and it's just relaxing and enjoyable. And honestly, a lot of the time, I'm listening more than I'm watching, because I'm diamond painting while I'm doing it. And the kits that I've decided to do for the mini DP Madness are 2 Diamond Art Club kits. I have a bunch of them, so it was hard to kind of decide which one I wanted to do. But I decided to do Sweet Treats and the Easter one. And I'll show those to you when they're completed. You'll get to see that in my video next month. I really appreciate everyone watching my video, and thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe. I will be doing another one next month, and I'm hoping to do a small shop haul soon. I'm just waiting for 1 more pin to arrive before I do that. And I tell you what, it's really hard when you have packages and I'm just setting them aside and I'm not opening them. That takes a lot of self-control, but I'm trying to group them all together so you can see that. And in that video, I have pins from 2 different companies. I have some washi tape from a company that I really like, that Muni made. And I have some minis from Diamond Delights, which are super cute. And a Bijou Bliss tray that goes with the Mermaids and Magic event. So they'll be fun. I'm excited to open them with you. So please stay tuned for my videos that are upcoming soon. I really appreciate it. Comment and let me know what you're working on now. And thanks for joining me.